What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Threaded Social Club. I'm Yash.
And I'm Jess.
If you're new to the channel, we make videos about reselling clothing on Poshmark and eBay, and we've been sourcing a lot of our clothing most recently from the Goodwill bins, where we love to shop because we get great deals.
And find treasures.
Lots of treasures. Let's take you through our last Goodwill bins haul. What was the first item we got to show, Jess?
First up is the Nike Chicago Cubs hoodie.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's in great condition. I think I found this.
Good one. How much for that? How much do we think we can sell that for?
$18.
Nice.
Next up, you found these.
Okay, these are Champion sweats.
Yep.
We're in the Colorado area, so we get a lot of Colorado and Colorado State. And Champion, we almost pick up Champion almost every single time if the condition's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much for these?
18.
So we think we can sell these for 18.
Yep.
And that's pretty close to our minimum.
Right.
Our minimum being 15.
Right.
By the way, we have this minimum of 15 because of, if you've seen the last videos, we share our cost structure with you, and we set the price of 15 based on knowing that we eventually want to hire other people to source clothing for us at the Goodwill bins, and we're gonna have to pay them a little bit. So that's where the 15 came from. But be interested to hear from everybody. Do you guys sell items for less than $15, or do you only sell for items more than $15? If you do sell for less, go ahead and put a less than symbol down below, and if you only sell for more, go ahead and put a greater than symbol. What do we have up next?
This haul was awesome for vintage windbreakers, and this is the first of the vintage windbreakers. It's a Nike. It's gray tag, which is...
What's the gray tag mean again?
It's just from the 90s, and it's just, I don't know, more
vintage?
Yeah, I guess. And
or it's a way for you to know that it's from the 90s.
Yeah, for sure, but it's also like when you write your listing out, you definitely mention the gray tag.
Okay.
But it's in pretty good condition. The inside collar is kind of dingy just because it's old, but overall it's pretty cool. It's zip up all the way, and it's buttons. It's like snap buttons. So,
oh, yeah.
Yep, I think we're gonna start this out at 30, but it might take 28. We'll see.
So probably get at least 25 for it.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's it, because it's a good one. It's a gray tag, so
yeah. Even
though it's dingy on the inside, we still should do pretty well with this.
25 is like a sweet spot for some reason. We sell a lot of stuff for 25 and 30. I think our average selling price is around 27, a little bit north of 25. So yeah. 25 is that's the area where you're really comfortable as far as like what profit you have left over.
Yeah. And I think I found this one, so this one goes in my pile.
That's a good find.
I found this one too. This is a Champion. It's like a windbreaker, but it's fleece lined. It's soft on the inside. It's a University of Michigan jacket. It's Champion. There's a few flaw conditions that we overlooked. There's a hole in the seam right there. But other than that,
is that stitchable?
Yeah, it's fixable, but it's in the armpit, so you can't really see it.
Yeah.
It's a size small, ladies. I got this one starting out at 21 just because it's heavier. So, but I think we'll take 18 for it.
Does it have a Champion logo on the sleeve?
Yes,
oh, it does. Yeah, it's
a
smaller one.
It's the patch.
It's a little
patch
baby Champion.
Yep, I found that. The next item is a vintage Adidas sports bra. I found this one. It's pretty cool. It's got the 3 stripes logo. We do pretty well with vintage Adidas items. I'll probably list this on Poshmark.
Do we sell a lot of sports bras?
No, not really. I think this one will do well on Poshmark because I'll probably like pair it with a pair of vintage Adidas track pants and like make a little outfit out of it. So it might do a little bit better on Poshmark. Do you guys cross list at all? We do Poshmark and eBay. We haven't done Mercari yet, but if you cross list, drop a C, and if you are on a single platform, drop an S. We are curious to know if people are cross listing.
Yeah, we'll leave a question in the comments down below that you can respond either C for cross list or S for single platform.
Yash found this. It's a Jumpman Nike. What do you call it?
Just
Air Jordan shirt. It's like, it feels like a dry fit, but it doesn't say dry fit.
It's not actually dry fit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but it's got that feel to it, I guess.
Right. So that's right at $15.
That's right at our minimum.
Yep.
So far, I got 2.
This I picked up for Olivia. She likes to wear these like bigger like men's t-shirts for night shirts, so we got her a little Minion night shirt. That's for Olivia.
She likes the Minions, right?
Oh, she used to. She doesn't really anymore. She just likes those.
Yeah, she grew out of it.
Yeah, she just likes the bigger t-shirts for like sleeping. I got her these too. She loves Adidas leggings, and they're, they have the zipper at the bottom, so these are for her too. So I found a couple things for her. The next item is, these are called Agave Denim, and I found these. I've never heard of them before, and I actually didn't look them up when we were there. I just grabbed them. They looked like a nice pair of jeans. They're made in the USA, I think. Handcrafted in California. So I just grabbed them. They're a bigger size. They're pretty good. I think we can get 24 out of them. The color's a little bit faded, but they're still in good condition.
You said made in the USA? That's cool.
I think it said that somewhere. I can't remember now, but it says handcrafted.
It says
in California.
handcrafted in California.
Yeah. They're size 42 too.
So that's a good little trick that we've learned is if you don't want to stop, which usually it's a little more practical if you wait until the end to look up your things.
Right.
But if you just want to take a look at the tag and you see it says made in USA, we've seen that if it's made in the USA, there's a much higher probability that it's going to be selling for higher than our minimum.
Right.
It's not to say that there isn't stuff made outside of USA. It just depends on the brand, but it's just a nice little trick that we've learned.
Yep. So I think we can get 24 for those.
It also, one of the things that I noticed is, the human brain is so good at recognizing patterns that you get really used to how things feel.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And so just how something feels in your hands.
Right, which a lot of people when they go to the bins, they only wear gloves on one hand so that they can feel with the other one.
Oh,
but
really?
I don't do that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm always wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Because you never know what you're going to find in the bins.
Yeah. There was some weird stuff in there the last time we went.
There was a burrito one time.
Really?
Yeah. It was a burrito. I was like, it smells like Mexican food, but there was a burrito in
Taco
there.
Bell leftovers?
I don't know. Next up, this is going to be called our vintage windbreaker haul. This is a Adidas. It's got the cool trefoil logo.
What is it called?
Trefoil.
Trefoil? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And it's vintage. It's got a cool zipper pull.
Yeah.
This one's in pretty good condition. All the zippers work. When you find a vintage windbreaker, a lot of times the elastic will get a little bit worn out, but it's not too bad. But I think we can get 24 for this one too.
Yeah, and that should sell pretty fast.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
At 24.
Yep. I think you found that one.
Yeah. This is a good find.
Yep. This one's yours too. These are Patagonia shorts. men's shorts.
Oh yeah, this is one of the pairs of shorts that I found in a bin that was already picked over, and so definitely don't buy into that misconception that you're only going to find stuff when they bring out the
Right.
bins for the first. I mean, it is a lot more fun. Don't get me wrong. Especially, I especially like when they're bringing the bins out, and you see if you can spot anything.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part. You know, is just see if I can spot something on the top, and then try to go get in position.
Right.
Every I think bin works a little bit different, but at ours, they say everybody take your places, and then they say shop.
Right.
So I like, you know, it's fun to, if I spot, these are easy to spot, windbreakers actually,
Yeah.
on the top. Something like this, you know, it would just look like this and you wouldn't really be able to tell.
Right.
But this was actually at the bottom.
Those are in
of a
really good
bin.
condition too.
This is probably close to our minimum too, right?
It's yeah, I have them at 18.
18, yeah.
Yep. I found this, I think. It's a vintage crew neck University of Michigan sweatshirt.
Isn't it interesting how much Michigan stuff we find
Yes,
out here? I mean,
it is interesting.
compared to other schools,
Yeah.
you know, we're nowhere near Michigan.
Right.
So I mean, it makes sense that we find Colorado, but
Right, but I think also our brains are like looking for the maize
Yeah,
and
that's
blue,
true.
so
yeah, that's true.
I think we find that a lot. But this one's in pretty good condition. I think we can sell this pretty quickly for 18.
Yeah. What size is that? It looks
I think
anytime there's
it's,
Michigan.
it's an extra large, but it's
Yeah.
vintage, so it's gonna run a little bit smaller.
That's
so
a
it's
little
not
bit too big for me, I
It's
think.
not too huge.
I like that
but
one though.
Yeah, it's nice.
Very nice.
You found this.
Oh, is this the? Oh yeah, this is the Chicago Bulls Derrick Rose T-shirt. I was kind of on the fence about this one.
It's right at our minimum, but it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
It's definitely right at our minimum. I think maybe even thinking about pairing it with something else.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose has had a tough time in the NBA, bouncing around.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's been injured so many times. It's kind of. I feel bad for him almost because he was amazing. I mean, he's still awesome. You know, it's not like I could play in the NBA or anything. But yeah, he was killer in college, and he just had bad luck. Anyhow,
Next up in the vintage windbreaker.
don't want to turn it into a sports talk show over here.
Yeah. This is a vintage Reebok windbreaker, and it's cool. It's got the different color stripes. It's got the Reebok logo. It's in pretty good condition. All the zippers work.
Yeah, what's up with all the vintage windbreakers?
Yeah, this was the vintage windbreaker haul. So I put this one at $24 too, so we can get it sold. I can't remember if I found this or not.
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay,
Yeah.
probably. These are cut from the cloth jeans. I found these.
What does the logo look like? Oh, there's no.
It's
It's just a little black.
it,
Velvety black patch on
they
the back?
vary
Oh,
they
does
vary
it?
too.
Okay.
Yeah, I think these are older. On the inside, it's mostly gonna look like that.
Okay.
These are a little bit bigger size. They're a size 16, and they're just a straight leg jean. They're in okay condition. I have them at $22, but I'll probably take 20.
What is the thing that the patch? Sometimes there's fabric on the inside.
Salvage jeans.
Selvage jeans.
It's not a patch. It's just the way that the seam is.
Okay.
I don't have something to show you.
It takes
but-
a little bit more time to do that or something.
Yeah, they're higher end.
Okay.
But I found these, so these go in my pile.
Well, you're in the lead right now, I think.
For sure. I think you found this, so I'll let you speak about
Let's
that.
see what this is. Oh, Polo. Yeah. I find a lot of Polo stuff. Sometimes she tries to get me to put it back.
We have a ton.
But this is a medium, and I might keep this actually. If it
Oh.
doesn't sell, how much do we think we're going to sell it for?
I put it at 21 to get it
21?
sold quickly.
Okay. Yeah. I'll let it sell. If it was going to be closer to 15, I might
Oh.
have to snag it for myself. I don't actually wear a lot of polo, but I like the purple. I really like polo with the purple pony logo. I think it would go well with the Air Jordan Grape 5s.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Next up, I found both of these. They're both new with tags, Brooks Brothers sweaters. This one's a long sleeve V-neck. I have it at $22. New with tags.
NWT, yo.
Yep, and this is the same color. It's just a sweater vest. We actually do pretty well with sweater vests. So I have this one at 21.
Sweater vests sell like crazy for us, especially closer to the holidays.
Yep. We do vintage sweater vests too. Do pretty well.
Yeah, those are flying off the shelves.
Yep. You found this. So
Let's
soccer
see.
jersey.
Yeah, this looks like another. I was having a minimum parade this day apparently. This isn't really nothing special.
No. It's older though, I think, so I put it at 18. So, I mean, if it doesn't sell right away, then I'll lower the price, but it's got the nice logo right there. So.
Yeah, it is a little bit older, so that helps.
Yeah.
And thankfully even though it's white, it doesn't have any weird yellow stains on it.
Yeah.
And this is that mesh material, and I don't see any of those snags that are easy to get on mesh.
Yeah.
So it's somebody will buy that for 18 probably.
Yep, I think so.
A soccer dude.
You found this
gal.
too.
What is this?
Spurs.
Oh, nice.
I don't know how you say his name.
I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, that's an
Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah. It's actually
He wear number 2 on the Spurs?
Yep. I looked it up. Yeah.
I don't remember that. Anyway, this is Kawhi's first team. And it's got the patch lettering.
Yeah, and it's a little bit different. The
style, yeah.
They don't. Yeah, this isn't like a normal
Right.
one. So I think we can get a little bit more for that. It's 28. I have it at.
Okay.
But we'll take 24.
This will sell for sure because, and it'll probably sell fast because Kawhi is probably the best player in the NBA right now.
Really?
Yeah. Welcome to the Y&J Sports Talk Show.
Except for I don't know anything. So I just am like, yeah. Right.
Actually, you do. You found some good sports cards today at the thrift store.
Oh, yeah.
She found a Mark McGuire rookie card.
Yeah, and well, I was going through, and the only reason I know that is because when I watched baseball with my grandpa back in the day, but the first one I saw was the Darryl Strawberry. And you're like, that one's not even worth anything.
Yeah, because it was like his rookie card is, but that was the Mark McGuire rookie card, so those are always that was exciting.
Yeah. So the next thing I found is this. Hold on. It's called Donna Vinci.
Oh, Vinci?
Yeah. And the reason I grabbed it is because it's heavy. Feel it.
Whoa.
It's very heavy.
It's surprisingly heavy.
Yeah, and
Where's all that weight coming from?
It reminded me of like Eileen Fisher or Escada or something like that. So I grabbed it, and it's a good brand. Some of these pieces go for quite a bit. This one I have at 38, and it's just like a cardigan, and it's kind of drapey, and it's got jewels on it. And so far, I've looked through, and I don't see any missing jewels, so it's in pretty good condition. I have it at 38, so
That's bedazzled.
it is bedazzled. So I've never heard of that one, so that was a new one.
That's a good one to
us.
look out for now. What is it called?
Donna
Vinci.
Yeah, it's kind of easy to spot because it's gold.
Yeah.
And,
What does it say? So this is a good example of what I was saying earlier. This is actually made in China, but it feels really high quality. And what would you say the price we can sell it for?
I got it at 38.
38,
and that's
yeah,
conservative. So
that's pretty good.
yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't think that really, although the label does look kind of higher end.
All right.
What other kind of treasures do we get?
I think you found these, some Polo canvas snakes.
I'm starting to see these a lot more. These might not be as special as I
Yeah,
thought.
I have them at 18. They're in okay condition. I'll probably clean them up a little bit.
Yeah. It's got a big pony logo on the side.
Yep. I found this Tommy Hilfiger tote. It's got the little keychain here. It's got anchors, sailboat. I think we can get $22. I'll probably take 20 though.
It's like a canvas.
Yep, it's
type
canvas
material.
tote. Yep. I saw a bunch of totes, the Tommy Hilfiger totes with anchors on it, but not like an all over print like this. So we'll see. Yash found some nice hats, 3 of them, so I'll let you go through those.
Oh, this is the haul where we got I found a lot of hats in actually the hardware bin. And this was one of those occasions where I spotted it on the way out.
Oh.
When they were rolling it out, so I got in position. I mean, these aren't crazy, but they're, bread and butter sports hats.
I have them all at 15.
Yeah.
But they're in really good condition.
We do sell a lot of sports hats, sports-related stuff, and sports hats, and
I really like finding hats for some reason.
me too. I like
really
hats
do.
a lot. It might be my favorite thing right now.
Yeah.
I think part of it has to do with that other people at our bins aren't looking for hats as hardcore, and so we get a lot of them, and they sell. Colorado Rockies. This one's sort of a.
It's like Stars and Stripes.
Yeah, Stars and Stripes style. It's a fitted New Era hat. This one's another fitted.
Oh, it's $59.50, not New Era. Or is that the same thing? Oh no, it's $59.50.
New Era. It's
it is
$59.50 is the style of there's all the different kinds of New Era hats. Some of them have a high profile, low profile. What does
$59.50 mean?
$59.50 is the name of the cut of the hat or the style of the hat.
Kind of like jeans, like a straight leg
exactly.
jean.
It's
Oh,
the same exact thing.
Okay.
So this one's this is actually a Zephyr brand, but this is Texas A&M.
What does this mean? What is that, like their logo or something?
I don't know what that means. It says gig 'em, like get 'em, but gig. I don't know what that means. It must have something to do with an Aggie. That's their mascot. I don't even know what an Aggie is actually, but I'm guessing.
I looked it up and it's a dog.
Okay, so maybe a gig.
I don't know.
Maybe that's what Aggies do. They gig. They gig out.
I don't know.
This is a Oklahoma Sooners hat. Oklahoma's got a huge following. Baker Mayfield, Jalen Hurts.
That one's still new. It has the cardboard inside.
Yeah, so this one will sell really fast with college football season coming up. Thank God Michigan doesn't play them. They'd get obliterated.
Yash found this.
What is this? Bible
Challenge.
Bible Challenge. It's a Bible board game, an exciting way to learn about the Bible. So, actually, originally it was $29.99 at the Family Christian store. How much do we think we can get it for?
I got it at 15.
15?
Yeah.
It's heavy too.
It's heavy, so it's.
This wasn't a great buy, actually.
The box is a little bit in rough shape too. It's still sealed, so I mean.
Okay, I like getting board games, but I think I'm gonna slow down on those because they don't sell as fast as I'm buying them.
Yeah, and one of the main reasons I think is because of the shipping, because they're so weirdly shaped that it's hard to ship.
Yeah, certain board games will sell, but I should probably chill out on the board games. Yeah. But if it's slow and,
I know.
Sometimes you just want to get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, sometimes when the clothes are slow, he comes back with all these weird, random things, and I'm like, hey.
Like those gemstones?
Oh, God, like the box of rocks, yeah.
They're minerals, gemstones. They're not rocks.
This next thing Yash found, and they're actually pretty cool. It's a box.
Oh, thank you.
Of slides, and they're from 1967, and most of them are what seems to be a soldier in Vietnam took a bunch of pictures of Vietnam, and they're actually pretty cool. If you look at them through the light, I mean, look at how cool that picture is, perfect.
I wish there was a way we could show this.
I know.
Maybe we can take a
can.
picture.
Yeah.
Or maybe we could get it on a slide projector and take a picture of it or something.
They're really neat.
Oh, wow.
And
It's cool to see all the old cars.
Yeah. Well, this is at Fort Carson. He rode on it too, so we know where it's at.
Well, yeah, I mean the cars from the era, you know, from the 70s.
But he's got like
Where is Fort Carson? Is that Colorado?
Texas, I think. He's got some of like these Vietnamese schoolgirls walking to school.
It's got the date on it too,
Yeah.
so that's nice. This is from actually June of 1967.
Yeah, and it's just really cool. He's got his friends in the barracks playing cards and
Oh, that's a good one. Let's see that one.
yeah. He's got like the cockpit of
Oh,
one of
wow,
the,
this one's really good.
Yeah.
It's like something out of MASH.
Yeah. He's got the cockpit of a helicopter. They're just really neat. So I don't know if they'll go for a lot, but they're really cool to look at.
Artists, there's a lot of artists that love to use slide projectors.
Yeah.
And for music shows too.
Yeah. I wish I would have known that when you got these, I would have looked for more.
I did a little bit. I didn't go hardcore,
But when I saw them, I was just like, oh, God, what's this now? But then when I actually looked at them, I was like, oh, this is really cool.
Yeah, I learned my lesson at an estate sale one time. There was probably 500 magic lantern slides, and those are the really thick ones.
Mm-hmm.
And the magic lantern is the name of the slide projector, and I didn't know about it at the time. And I was looking at them, and then a guy came right behind me and was like, how much for all of them? And then I started talking to him about it, and some of these go for like $20 for a single slide.
Do they look similar to those slides?
They're bigger, they're thicker, they're like really thick and heavy, and they're like, they're like that big.
Oh, okay.
And each one of them is like a little piece of artwork.
Polo.
So do the math on,
Yeah.
$20. Some of
Yeah.
them go for $20 a piece, and there was like 500 of them. So, oops. And he got them all for like $150 or something.
Wow.
So
That's crazy.
it made a big mistake on that.
Well, that's what
That's how you learn.
we're learning. I got this. I grabbed this ice cube tray. It's brand new, and it's got. I like it because it has a lid on it, so you can set other things on top of it.
Oh yeah, duh.
Or you
How come that's not like the standard ice cube tray?
Yeah, or you can make other things like DIY popsicles or whatever. Just cool to have around the house. I'm a big dork about that kind of stuff. I found this. It's new with tags. It's not silk. I thought it was at first, but it's just a nightgown. It's Flora Necruz. And I looked it up actually while we're there and saw it was good. So we can get $24 for this one.
I'll keep my eye out for those.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I found this. Maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a Ralph Lauren chaps. I think I grabbed it because it's cashmere.
Jacket.
Yeah. It's cashmere blend peacoat. So it's pretty heavy.
Oh, this. I think I might have found this because I
Yeah.
vaguely remember cashmere now.
Yeah, I think you did. And it's a size 42R. So I think we can get $38 for that.
38. Okay. Normally I don't pick up chaps.
Right, but it's Ralph Lauren. It says Ralph Lauren on it.
Yeah.
So there you go. That was the last item.
That was the last one.
That
So this was a relatively small haul.
Yeah.
We were only there for 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Number wise, if you've seen our other videos, you know that we keep very detailed track of our profitability because we plan on doing this at higher scale.
Right.
So we look at profitability 2 ways. If you've not seen our videos before, cost of time method and ROI method. So this first way is called the cost of time method. It's where we add up all of our costs and subtract it from our revenue, but we don't count the cost of our time. And then we take the profit and we divide it by how much time we put into it. It's basically like if this was our job, which it is.
Yeah.
It is our job, and it's surprising that people, I just find it. I don't think anybody does this on purpose, but on YouTube, all the videos when they calculate profit, they're like, "Oh, I'm going to sell it for 50, and it cost me 20," or "I'm going to sell it for 50, and my fees were, Poshmark fees or eBay fees were 10, and so and then my item cost 5, so I'm going to make $35." And it's like, wait a minute, what about the, hopefully you washed it, you put it in the washer, and you had to spend time on that item listing it, and prepping it to go out. And so one of the ways we look at it is we say, okay, we'll just add up all the costs except for our time, and then divide it by how much time we put into it, and that's like how much we're paying ourselves per hour. So sales wise, we think we can get $589 for all this. Those are the numbers that we've been spitting out throughout the video. After you subtract the selling fees, that gives you a payoff of $513. All the costs excluding our time, so that's we already pay somebody to list. The item itself at Goodwill, and the item itself at Goodwill, and the cost of the laundry. So that gives us total costs excluding our time of $113. We subtract that and we'll have $400 of profit left over. And we spent about 5 hours on that. So that gives us a profit per hour of $82 an hour. So that pretty much obliterates any other job that we could get. We're not going to make $82 an hour. That's why I like to look at it this way, because it really, everybody understands dollars per hour. You go to get a job, first question that you ask yourself, hopefully you don't ask that in the interview, is how much am I going to make per hour? So it's a really intuitive way of thinking about profitability. It's more intuitive, in my opinion, than ROI, although technically ROI is a little bit more, I guess it's different. It's not necessarily better. It's just a different way of looking at it. So $82 an hour, I encourage you guys to add up your profitability this way. Make sure you don't forget that your time matters. Right. I mean, think about it. Let's say we had the profit was 1,000, but we put 50 hours into it, right? And so it's a little bit, you're leaving part of the story if you just say, "Oh, I'm going to make $1,000."
Right. Yeah.
Go, well, okay. How much could you have made with your time, if you had a normal job? And so if you can make more money in the time that you put in at a $15, $20, $30, $40 an hour job, then you should be doing that, not this. Right. So it doesn't matter how much profit you're making. It matters how much profit you're making relative to your time, because that's your opportunity cost. So anyway, obviously, as you can see, I'm very nerdy about this, but it's important, I think, if you're going to be growing a business, you need to make sure that you're growing it off of a healthy, healthy base.
Definitely.
So the other way of looking at it, which is more of a financial investment way of looking at it, is where you basically add in an additional cost that represents how much it would cost to replace your time. So that 4.9 hours, if we could take ourselves out of the equation, right? And the trick here is you were paying yourself $82 an hour, right? So the way that you can scale this is you take your 4.9, you take that out, you replace that time with somebody, you get somebody to do that work, and you pay them less than $82 an hour, and then that's how your profitability goes up even more. On a total basis, because you can scale it. So we think that we could have had somebody do the aspects that we did, the 4.9 hours, which constitutes of sourcing it. We went to Goodwill, we prepped it. When the order came in, we grabbed the order and we shipped it out, and then we also did the laundry. So if we replace all that, have somebody do that for us, it would be another $126 of costs. That would bring our net profit down to $274. And so in this method, we're not investing our hours anymore. We're investing only our dollars.
Right.
We're completely separated from it time-wise. So this way is something the way that you would think about a financial investment. You know, if you're going to buy a stock and sell it, you think about it like this. So we will profit 274. We invested 239 out of our own pocket. That's 115% ROI. And the most important part of this is that because our time is not involved in it, you can repeat this over and over and over and over again till your heart's content. So 115% is very healthy, even if it took, it's not going to take anywhere near this long to sell, but even if it took 8 months to sell, financially, you're not going to be able to beat an investment that returns. So 115 means I put in $1, I get out $1.15. So just think about it that way. You know, I put $1 in the bank, and then let's say this takes 4 months to sell. In 4 months, you get your original $1 plus you get another $1.15 on top of that. So you get your 2.15 back.
Right.
I think I said that slightly wrong. You put in $1 and you take out $2.15.
Right. Okay.
So that's where we're at profitability wise. Really strong, no matter how you look at it, either cost of time or ROI method. If you guys liked the items that I found more, go ahead and put a Y below. I think it was pretty close this time. My best item was probably this Adidas windbreaker.
I got the Reebok vintage windbreaker.
Actually, I think my best item is probably this Kawhi jersey, but those are probably my two highlights.
Yeah.
So put a Y down below to vote for Yash.
And
you got some sweet windbreakers too.
Yeah, put a J for Jess if you like my vintage windbreakers better than Yash's.
Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. If you want to keep watching, make sure you smash that subscribe button below and tap that bell to get post notifications when we post new videos. And make sure you tune in next Sunday for our next haul video. Love y'all.
Love y'all.